Hi guys, welcome to my first ever Ask Kiki segment. If you're new here, my name is Bandy Kiki, the unapologetic African lesbian and entrepreneur. And this is the first video for a segment that I just introduced to my YouTube channel called the Ask Kiki segment, which is Ask Kiki and hashtag Ask Kiki. And it's all about you guys, my subscribers, my viewers, emailing me questions on entrepreneurship, LGBT, and lifestyle, and I'll just do a video about them. I have been answering some of these questions already through my DM, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter, but I feel like so many people need this, so why not do a video, a segment about it on the YouTube, and it's going to be fun anyways. So yeah, we have a question, so I'm just going to answer that, and obviously if you have a question as well, do email it to me. My email is in the description box of this video, and I will do a video about it. Don't worry, I'm going to keep you anonymous, so I'm not going to put you on blast saying that you asked me this question. No, everybody's going to be anonymous. I'm doing this to avoid people saying that, oh Kiki, people agreeing for me to sound their names and then later on changing their minds and be like, oh Kiki, can you delete the video please? So it has to be anonymous. And just to say that as well, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, as I post very exciting content on entrepreneurship and LGBT lifestyle every Wednesday. And then the Ask Kiki segment obviously is going to be exclusively on Fridays before 5 p.m. GMT. So yeah, so let's go straight to the question. So I really like this question because I have gotten a lot of questions like this from a lot of my followers, especially on Instagram. So yeah, I got a question first from Nigeria. I am very, very happy with Nigerians at the moment, to be honest with you. You guys are supporting me like back to back. I see your comments, I get your emails as well as just your DM saying that I'm doing well. So yeah, thank you very much. So yeah, so the first this girl, which I'm assuming she said she didn't mention she was a lesbian. So yeah, so she asked me, she said, "Hello Kiki, thank you for everything you do for the community. I'm tired of hiding my sexuality. When is the best time to tell my Nigerian parents I am a lesbian?" So yeah, first things first, I would just like to say again that thank you very much for sending the question, because when people do send questions, then I can do these videos. If nobody sends in the question, I'm like, okay, no video on Friday then. So yes, I'm going to start by saying that I don't know when is the best time for you to come out to your parents, if I have to be honest with you. I would also say that coming out is a deeply personal thing. I can't possibly know when is the best time for you to come out. And please come out because you're ready. Come out because you want to, and not because somebody is asking you to come out, not because somebody is threatening to break up with you if you don't come out. I've heard a lot of this. It might seem like, but I've heard a lot of people complain that, oh, their girlfriend is forcing them to come out or they end the relationship, So do it only because you're ready. And I know I'm repeating the again. It's my style. So yeah, so come out because you're ready. However, I'm going to list 3 things that I think you should consider before coming out. Okay. The first thing before coming out, please do consider your safety before coming out. I do know that in a country like Nigeria, where you have anti-LGBTQ laws, I think it's 14 years imprisonment for queer people in Nigeria, as well as a death penalty in some states in Nigeria. So if you are listening to this and you're in a country with anti-LGBTQ laws, or if you're in Nigeria as well and you're thinking about coming out, please do consider your safety. I'm not saying this to say that don't come out. I'm just saying this, you should have that in mind, that that's what a country is like. The second thing that I would ask you to consider before coming out is please build a strong support system before coming out. I say this to say that coming out is not a bed of roses. Being out is not a bed of roses, especially as an African. And it comes with a lot of emotional trauma. People would make you question your sense of self, basically. So if you have a good support system, or if you have people who already know that you're queer, if you have people who already know you're lesbian, you're gay, and they support you and they remind you of who you are, just love, honestly, and just having somebody you can talk to can go a long way when you come out and you have the backlash. And then the third thing that I would like you to consider, to be honest with you, this is not something that it's key, but over the years, I think it's something that we should start considering as queer people in Africa. Think about your financial situation if you're not financially independent. You understand? I say this to say that if you're a student, for example, or if you're still under your parents, if you still financially depend on your parents, sometimes parents might use that as leverage to make you I will not say disown your sexuality, or to make you change your mind about your sexuality. Not change your mind per se, but they'll use that to blackmail you. You understand? They'll be like, okay, if you don't stop if you don't change your life, if you don't start dating a guy, we're going to stop sponsoring you, or we're going to kick you out of the house, and blah. But you have things like that happen. I'm not saying that that's going to be a thing in your situation or anybody listening, but I'm just saying that it's a possibility. You understand? But when you're financially independent, then it's easier to cope with if that ever became the case. I spoke to a girl once who wanted to come out, and she was in the last year of uni, and I was like, why don't you wait till the last year of uni? And then if you come out and your parents don't like it, maybe you're in a position now to get a job. You understand? And people listening to this from maybe the UK or the US would be like, oh, the government can support you, or there are charities that can support you. That's not the case in most African countries, and if not all African countries, because I do know a lot of charities in Nigeria that are struggling to even just maintain the staff. Not to maintain the staff per se, but just have a building in the first place, because there's little or no funding. You understand? And a lot of people are in need of help as well. So there's a queue of people maybe that would be in your situation if that ever became the case, seeking help as well. And some people will be like, but the government might step in as well. No, the government wouldn't step in. Why? Because the government is already anti-LGBT. And to be honest with you, the government even if the government was pro-LGBT, there are other things that the government is not doing that it should be doing. And I don't think that this would take the front line. You understand? So do consider your financial situation. To me personally, I always analyze before I do anything measure, because coming out is a measure. It's a big deal. I always analyze everything. I always like, okay, if this happens this way, then I can take these measures. You understand? So create a strategy. Like, what are you going to do? What if there are fallbacks? What if this happens? What if that happens? So that's what I would say you should do. So do consider these three things before coming out. But I've said that. I'm saying that to say that coming out is not a bed of roses. It's difficult. It's emotionally draining. It can be mentally draining as well, but it can be very liberating as well. Coming out personally did wonders for my mental health. You understand? And bear in mind that I came out in the UK. I'm also very financially independent. I don't need to depend on somebody for any money and all that. So it was easy, in a way, easier for me in a way. But it is not. I'm not saying that's still a bed of roses even though I live here in the UK. But yeah. So do consider those things. But and then one of the things as well, you have to know that coming out is not a one-time event. If you might tell your parents that you're queer today, and they'll ask you the next day like, when are you going to get a husband? As if you didn't tell them that you're a lesbian. You know what I mean? I know of an LGBTQ activist who keeps complaining to me that my parents keep asking me that when am I going to bring a wife home, and I've told them that I'm a gay man, and and I'm in a relationship and I want to get married to the man. You understand? So it's something that you have to keep reclaiming your sexuality. You're going to meet people every day that you'd have to tell them again, or you have to or just come out again and again. So it's not a one-time event. Okay. So but anyways, I wish you all the best. But do it when you're ready, please. Do it when you're ready. Even if you're fully ready and you're mentally and ready to come out, even if you don't have all these three things checked, come out. It's your decision. It's your life. do whatever makes you happy. But like I said again, coming out is not a bed of roses, but living your truth can be very liberating. So yeah, so that's all on that particular question, by the way. And if you do have any questions, please do send me an email, or send me a DM, or send me DM on Facebook or Instagram. Please, when you send me an email or DM, go straight to the point. Don't say hello and then wait for me to say something. Then no, I don't like small talk, and I don't welcome that, because I get a lot of emails. I get a lot of DMs. You understand? So just send me a DM straight to the point, like Kiki, ask Kiki. You can even include the hashtag, or you can include the hashtag as well on the subject of the email as well. Just ask Kiki, and this is my blah blah blah, and I'll reply and I'll do a video about it. I'm super excited about this segment. I know that's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, anyways, thank you very much for listening to the first ever segment of the Ask Kiki. Thank you very much for listening to the first ever Ask Kiki video, and until next Friday, bye.